Alright, what going on, everybody? Did Mitchell here with episode 5 of Fanned Up Train. And yeah, you've been reading from the title, it's Overhaul. Because we got something big and interesting that involved a couple of
Sorry, David.
fun fan. Oh no, I typed. Not fun.
What's that?
1 minute.
Oh.
1 minute.
Trains. Oh my God, David. Oh my God, David.
There we go. Change it.
Oh my God,
It
David.
changed.
Oh, your ring light, David. You forgot to turn that damn on.
All right. We turned up lighting over here. It's not bad.
It's dark.
Hey, well, they can see my face.
Whatever, David. Well,
I got something interesting. It on the Baja Railroad, which the Baja Railroad they called the Impossible Railroad. Yeah, we're going to get an overhaul, rebuilt. So that is pretty interesting.
Really?
What?
Fun of trains?
Dude, I fixed it already. I fixed it.
This is proof that you have dementia.
No, man. Heck, it's late at night anyway. I don't have to.
Here's another question. Why do you do this so late at night?
Because you guys, because it's not even 12 in your guys' place yet.
I know it's 10:30 here, but isn't it like almost midnight in your place?
Dude, it 11:40, not 11:45, but 11:25 here. Heck, I do my live streams late at night, but that's something to talk about for another day. I got something interesting what you need to look at in the railroad part of the group. You hear me? Look in the railroad part of the group.
Yeah. I was kind of in the middle of Minecraft while we're starting your show.
Oh no, we got a Minecrafter on board.
What's wrong with Minecraft, David?
Nothing, man. Dude, if I do Minecraft, I would do the immersive railroading mod.
That one that Jason told you?
Mm-hmm. There's a mod for Minecraft called the immersive railroading that bring in actual locomotives and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever tried downloading the mod? Because
You could have for me.
I'm still here, man. But the immersive railroading mod for Minecraft is what it's called. But yeah, but let me get to what I was saying. The railroad in the Baja Railroad is actually getting ready to do a overhaul on an abandoned line to rebuild it. Over 70 miles of a abandoned line they're going to overhaul. So what do you? So and funny thing is, it wanted the impossible railroad that they said back that they could not been built. With a lot of people were proven wrong because the railroad was built, but if you did think about it, Gene did railroad come back to life. A good sign.
And how is it a good sign?
Because they're overhauling and rebuilding an abandoned line. And that's pretty good. I'll put the link in live stream to the article that talked about this.
And then for a reason.
Reason why it was abandoned was because of a rock slide in one tunnel.
Exactly.
But they're actually rerouting the track around it. They finally got the money to rebuild it. So, that's a good sign right there in my books. But yeah. Overhaul on a railroad is pretty tough, but it's actually pretty good. Oop. Not that. Right. Put in a link in chat to the article. 1 minute. But yeah.
Is this all you got today, David? No conspiracy theories or nothing?
Dude, not today. Talking about arts up. Oh, can you believe Amtrak actually planning to replay locomotives that are not even 10 years old yet? Yet, you know, the ACs, the Siemens Chargers, the electric ones, Amtrak actually talking about replacing them already, and they're not even 10 years old.
Is that a bad thing?
No, but Jane, that they're replacing them with it kind of odd because the year that they'll become 10 years old, because they started using them back in 2014, and Amtrak is going to have to replacement in 2024, which I find real interesting because that's it actually a big sign for something to come. Because 1 minute. Uh-oh. There we go. That was glitchy. But Jane, is that Amtrak is planning to replace him with a new version of one of their locomotives that they have out now, or technically one of their new locomotives that they did build, but in a model that is dual electric and diesel. So that's gonna be interesting. What I'm hearing from what some of the other guys are, and what someone who talked to an official from Amtrak is, because I do got contact, and I also have a fellow YouTuber friend who have contacts. He actually brought it up that the new Siemens long distance chargers, they're going to be a variant that can transfer from diesel to overhead catenary for long distance. What? Yes. They're actually planning. No, I'm serious. They're actually talking about a model. That team that put to replace the Siemens Chargers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, literally, GTN are going to transfer from diesel to electric when they get to the Northeast corridor, you know? So, that's going to be something.
David, I think you need to recharge because you sound like you're dying.
Oh. Oh. That better? So, Cargo Rail fan, that better, man? And also, they have another variant that Amtrak is planning to do. Something like the F units back in between the 40s all the way up until the 70s. With an extra unit, but it's an extra battery unit. So that's going to be interesting too. So Amtrak is thinking about some wild shit right now. And it's going to be kind of cool seeing what Amtrak going to be doing in the next 4 years. And heck, the Palmetto going to be getting the Palmetto or PO90 and PO89 are both going to get transformed into a new train set. Meaning the phase 1 run cars, we better get those before they're gone. So the Palmetto getting an upgrade with it crazy. So that's gonna be interesting. And a little concerning, but also that mean we're gonna be getting new locomotives in next 2 years. Next 2 to 3 years. But yeah. Well, let me check the cargo rail fan there. Uh-oh. Like, lost signal with him. But yeah. Well, let me get Pendy Fan to join. Because it's something I think Pendy Fan is going to be interested in. Because it's something that I know Pendy fans are going to be interested in. But yeah. Hmm. 1 minute, guy, but it's something that I'm just finding crazy. But yeah, let's get in contact with Pendy Fan. He probably might be busy. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting. And having a friend of mine talk to someone who worked for Amtrak, who resist, did it crazy that Amtrak app was going to replace a locomotive that is not even 10 years old. Heck, technically they will be 10 years old in 2024, to be more exact. About 2024, 2025. So, yeah, so it's going to be interesting to be more exact. So, yeah. So, how about this happen? It pretty bonkers, if you know what I mean.
Sorry.
All right, well, let me. Oh, let me. But yeah, I'm trying to get him in. Like, he don't even know I'm live right now. Let me. But what is going on with Amtrak is like they're going to be a lot of stuff getting replaced. And it's up and interesting. Like Amtrak actually replacing AC locomotive, like the Chargers. Like, it's freaking nuts. And they're not even 10 years old. Like, and wow. I'm just saying, wow. It's crazy. I'm not able to make it today. Okay. Okay, well, Pendy Fan is not able to make it.
Sorry.
But, yeah, but let me get some of the other guys. See, because it's some interesting shit.
Sorry, David. Sorry, David. I was watching
My wife be doing stuff.
something of Redman Rock. You know.
But yeah, it's just so interesting. But yeah, well, let me get back into chat, see if I can get anybody in, but he busy. Chicago Rail fan, Pendy fan, a little too busy right now, man. Like, yeah. But Amtrak, with what it doing, with it playing, it did crazy. And the Horizon 1 cars with it freaking bunkers that they're actually getting replaced soon. So they'll laughing in the background. So with them being replaced, stuff is getting really nuts. So yeah. Well, I got an idea because I need to go to my friend Jane and talk to them. Hey guys.
Aren't they responsible for upgrading? Well, no. Because
Oop.
Evan has Evan literally took only the Santa Fe from Fort Madison to Galesburg.
Guys, hey.
So what?
Hey, I'm doing my live stream right now, and I'm going to bring something up with you guys that I want your opinion on. Amtrak.
What's that?
You know the chargers, the inner city chargers that Amtrak have?
Yeah.
In their new plan, they're planning to replace them with new locomotive in the next 5 years. And then the locomotive are not even 10 years old yet.
Yeah, I know.
Which
No, what I'm saying right now isn't relating to you. I'm just trying not to laugh at what my friend said because his roommate's boyfriend came up and he's apparently a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, you guys are, you're saying that on my live stream right now.
Fine with me.
But
Could be worse.
But you know the long distance chargers that Amtrak is building right now, the new ones?
Yes, you told us that.
They're going to be a long distance variant that is built to go with catenaries to transfer from diesel to electricity. So that
Good.
change.
Then we won't have to switch locomotives.
Yeah. So
they're just making dual mode.
Yeah.
And they're thinking about making battery powered ones too.
Yeah. So
what they're gonna do, or no, that's for the Mohawk or whatever the hell it's called.
Mohawk, Palmetto, Silver Meteor. So
well, no, because they want to make a battery pack unit that'd be behind on whatever. I think it's the Empire service, whatever
the Empire.
And then
the Empire Sherbet, and also the Empire Sherbet one will also have a third rail too. You know, funny thing is, a lot of time we had a locomotive with a second engine like that was the F unit back in the 60s, you know, like the 50s and 60s. So it's pretty interesting that something that we have not seen with passenger trains for over a long time and making a comeback, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you remember, all the F7, all the older locomotive before Amtrak replaced all their old thing, had like an engine unit, you know, with them. So
E unit?
Yeah. Like the E unit, F unit, all of them.
Yeah, they had a B.
Yeah.
There was an A and a B, yeah.
So it's technically a B unit that they're doing. So it's interesting, you know? It's technically a electric B unit, you know? Like, in a way.
Who's doing that?
Amtrak for the Empire Builder. it's the Empire Builder that they're doing it for. That battle unit, it's technically E unit. Or so
I don't know. I don't see battery units working for the Empire Builder's mountainous sections.
That's next to doubt.
50-50. We'll find out when it happens, you know?
I could be wrong. I don't know at this point.
Heck, the Palmetto with the Palmetto with PO90 and PO89 would go by my house by the end of 2025. The whole set that go by my house would be replaced with a new train set, you know? For the long distance trains. You heard about that?
I believe we've heard.
Because I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be interesting. Meaning, if you like getting classic and old passenger routes up, you better get it fast before it, disappear.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
Bro, my friend up at OSU, his roommate, the one that doesn't shower, has a boyfriend.
Ew, that's gross.
He lives he goes to OSU Newark, which is a satellite campus of the Ohio State Network, and they have a 6-person apartment for their dorm, and so he has 4 other normal people, and his roommate's boyfriend came up, and he is wearing a cape, running around casting spells.
You're
He brought a Nerf battle axe up with him.
Hey, guy.
Since we're going up there tomorrow, I'm like, is he gonna be there tomorrow? I'm gonna cast a fucking spell on him, and my friends I've got a few spells on my sleeve to show up.
Oh.
Just fucking wrestling God.
Hey, guy.
He's gonna meet God.
Hey, guys. I want you to say this. Harry Potter, I want you to put a Pepsi can up your butthole.
God damn it! It played the wrong sound.
When the soundboard
Oh my god. Like, there are so many "you're a wizard, Harry" jokes you can actually do to him, you know?
No. The power of the soundboard.
The power of the soundboard compels you. The power of the soundboard.
You're emphatic, Harry.
Assuming it doesn't crash on me.
You're a bad influence, Harry.
But yeah. But shit is funny, you know?
What it?
But yeah.
So we're live right now, huh?
Yep, on YouTube.
Full of Kyle Larson. I did not know.
That gives me an idea.
Hey, if you say it, you'll get a promotion out of it.
Oh, brother.
That's how. That's how I'm going to become an F1 driver. I'm going to say the N-word on a Twitch stream and get a promotion out of it.
Oof.
I hope you're enjoying the stream.
I mean, if you can say the N-word and get a better NASCAR Cup Series right out of it, win 10 races and the championship.
Oh God! Don't bring that up in front of my wife. She loves NASCAR.
What?
All right, there goes the.
Too late.
My lord.
10 NASCAR Cup Series. And
Okay.
10 ways of Kyle.
I ain't going, guy. You got my wife going at it. See, my wife, she loves NASCAR.
Yeah. Why are you bringing up about NASCAR stuff?
They did.
So, yeah.
When you mute, it's much quieter.
Has DMs.
I know. I saw.
Did you see the second part?
Yes.
Hey, what do you think of? What do you think of?
Since 3.
What do you think of CP?
It's 10 or 11:48. I say that he'll come in 5 minutes. But
Not CP. But what do you think of BNSF and them trying to top
Come back, I'll just
the
get
KCS
all
and
these series.
CP merger. What do you think of that?
What merger?
You know, the Canadian Pacific and the Kansas City Southern merger?
Yeah. What does that
BNSF,
have to do with BNSF?
BNSF, and now CN are now trying to bring up with the TSB, trying to stop it from happening.
You mean the STB?
Yes, my bad.
I guess I'm sorry, but that
BNSF
was an actually moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, BNSF has valid reasons to do it. CN's just being a little cunt muffin about it. They're like, oh, we weren't allowed to do it because 70 miles of duplicate tracking to go burst. So we're just gonna bitch and moan about it.
Yep. Like, literally, the only reason the NTSB shut it down is because Kansas City Southern and Canadian Northern both had trackage going through the same area. And that what shot them down, you know?
Yeah.
And
yes, it sounds like a monopoly is forming.
yep. And CN got pissed off because now CP is going to go down that track, going 2-2, motherfucker.
Not very Twitch live stream.
Dude, on YouTube, not Twitch.
Well, that's enough. Same thing.
But they're going to get hairy really fast.
You should send a link to this live stream. I want to see us in it.
All right.
Trying to find it.
It called Fans of Trains.
Very original name.
A fan of train Overhaul. It what the
Yeah, at the beginning of the stream, you misspelled it. Spelled fun of train.
of course a cargo rail fan.
Santa Fe what?
Mm.
What's the name? Santa Fe what?
It fans of trains. It'll. Oh my god.
I don't see it.
It called Fans of Train.
I'll
F-
get it.
Is somebody speaking?
Hold on.
But
Oh, here it is.
Send a link. I
got it.
Because I'm tight as the fucking hand.
but
There you
yeah.
are.
Jackson, are you on board?
Yeah? What part of yes?
Oh brother.
Hi, Test, are you on board?
I got the monkey on board then.
Hi, Test, are you on board with what I said?
Monkey is a banned racist no-no word. You can't say that. It's gonna get you demonetized.
Hey, you know, back in Africa in the like 1890, some railroad worker outly teach a monkey to work the switches. An actual monkey.
Oh, Jack the monkey. Yeah, I know this story.
I'm just saying that right there. It's Reddit material right there. Hold my beer moment.
Wasn't the monkey like given like a bunch of whiskey or something to do the job?
Yeah, he got paid in bananas and Ricker. Oh boy, my wife had commented on it there. Valid in the chat. That's it right there.
What?
I said you're in the chat and you're right there.
Yep.
But yeah. But I'm just saying, it's crazy what Amtrak plans are, you know? And heck,
Those plans are something.
tell me.
If we are the plans to be on your live stream.
Hey, well, I wanted to bring people on board to think about what Amtrak is doing with the hybrid locomotives, you know?
I mean, well, you gotta ask us first if we're to be put on stream.
Yeah, well, the cargo rail fan already knew. You could have asked him.
But he's not on the stream. You are.
True. But yeah. Being that.
Hey guys, you want to hear something funny?
Yes. Oh no. Or, oh brother. What the fuck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that sounds like a train having it braked, dying on it. Alright, that sounds like a freaking train having it brakes, dies on it. Hey. Dude, that are... Well... Yeah. Hey man, can you please turn it off now? Alright, well, that would get in a little nuts. But yeah, let's go find some of the other guys, see who is online. Alright. But yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. Amtrak with Jane is getting nuts. I know I did bring on the live stream now. Jason. But Jason nickname is Chicken Butt. But yeah. You guys are live on YouTube.
Oh, hi.
Hello, YouTube.
Live on YouTube. So guys, what do you think of Amtrak's new plan we play in the inner city chargers in 2025?
Like, between which, like, where?
In the Northeast corridor. You know the electric ACs? You know the Siemens? They're not even 10 years yet and they are wanting to replace them.
Yeah, that's, well, with the Excellas, I think those work perfectly fine. Like,
Well,
Liberties literally don't need to replace anything.
Well, they are replacing them with the Avail Liberty with the new chain. Oh, and by the way,
That's the dumbest thing.
oh, someone rail fan in the NS line.
It's actually, I think, the YouTube video.
Oh,
he gone.
but you know the Palmetto getting a new upgrade.
I have heard that. I don't think I've had confirmation.
Well, another fellow YouTuber got into contact with someone who worked for Amtrak and confirmed it that the Palmetto, even though the long distance train, is going to get a whole new train set with the new Horizon cars. You know, the brand spanking new ones.
Didn't it have it today?
No, not the one. I'm talking about the one that you see on the West Coast. You know.
Double decker?
No, not the double deckers. It's the same that you see on Brightline.
Jay Sean, where have you been at?
You know the cars you see on Brightline? You know the new passenger cars?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on.
Oh, and
Right.
they're going to be using the cars from those, you know?
The one with the turnable rotation. I don't know what to say. Like, the ones that turn?
Yeah. Also,
Cyclops
the
5.
silver, not silver meteor, the Palmetto one they do that it'll be happening between 2023 and 2024. Will have a cab car.
Right there.
Amtrak been talking about it, and the Amtrak the Palmetto will be one of the train set that will be getting all new rolling equipment, like from Siemens. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be interesting. Having that from Siemens, and also the new locomotive that they're doing, they're going to be the new AC long distance locomotive. The brand new long distance locomotive, but the variant are actually going to be the one that will be replacing the Chargers.
Well,
Because they'll be.
P-42s are going to stay on the Palmetto for a while.
I know, but they're actually going to be replaced with a new locomotive that is going to be dual. Like dual diesel and electric.
I
With,
know, but I'm
with
saying
a pantograph.
that's not going to happen by 2025.
Hey, well, anything can happen with what Amtrak is doing.
Yeah, I know, but part of its plan, it doesn't state anything about that.
But, yeah.
They have a 2025 plan, like, to get stuff done by 2025. But that's just the replacement of the Siemens Chargers on long-distance routes.
Mm-hmm. Well, the long-distance Siemens Chargers are brand new. And they already got 3 of them rolled out.
Actually, it's 4.
Oh, 4 already? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. But, yeah, but they're also doing another long-distance Charger variant that will have a pantograph. You know what a pantograph is?
Hello.
No,
A pantograph is what
not
you
100%.
have to connect to the catenary for electric running. To run on overhead wires.
See, I don't think that's gonna occur because they have specific engines for electric. I don't think they'd ever do
a dual mode
when they would
locomotive.
switch off.
A dual mode locomotive
I
that
don't
is for
think they would
long
do that with the
distance.
Palmetto.
Well, if they do, then that's gonna be something that I'll be right about.
I mean, I never said you're wrong, but I just seriously don't think they would do that until all of the Chargers are in, all of the Liberties are in, all of the new whatever you were talking about on the Northeast Corridor. I don't think it's gonna happen honestly at all until far future.
Well,
Yeah.
Amtrak plan start in 2023 and it go all the way up until 2030. So they're planning for the future, and it's something big. So it's up about to get pretty nuts.
Now, did y'all see the 2035 map from forever ago?
Yes. I seen it.
I'm dying to get that Sunset Limited route back to Jacksonville so I can get my stupid cross-country trip done.
Heck, that'll be something interesting when it does happen.
Now, if that map is true, getting from Charleston to Savannah to Atlanta would be actually a big help.
Hey, you know, when I was looking at the map, Amtrak actually, if they do that, they will actually be creating a new corridor, and the center of that new corridor will be Atlanta, Georgia. Do you know the reason?
It's like to Montgomery, to Nashville, Asheville, Macon.
Yeah,
Savannah.
so you will have multiple partner trains coming from Savannah, Georgia, heading up to Atlanta, Georgia, all the way up to Tennessee to Nashville, Tennessee. then you have
Now,
train
one thing-
coming from Charlotte, North Carolina, through Greenville, all the way down to Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, I
And-
don't think that'll be a great route because I feel like they're going to lose money because there's already a route there.
But
During the day, it's like pretty good timing. I've been on it several times. If they're going to have that, I think that instead of Charlotte to Birmingham, it should be Charlotte to Montgomery
also,
instead of just Atlanta to Montgomery.
But also, if you did think about it, that area in next 20 years is going to be bigger than New York. Like, the area between Charlotte to Atlanta is going to have populating more than New York City.
No, New York, I don't think anything will ever pass New York City.
Never say never.
I know, but saying Atlanta's going to do that is a big statement.
I'm not talking about Atlanta. I'm talking about the area between Atlanta to Charlotte. That whole area. Like,
I mean, you can say that about a ton of areas.
and because if they're going to be two Amtrak lines that are probably going to have a whole bunch of Amtrak trains on them, if I went Atlanta, Georgia, I would get a freaking Union Station built or like a humongous.
Well, I had just told you that instead of Charlotte to Birmingham, Charlotte to Montgomery, I'm saying Atlanta to Birmingham, I don't think there's enough, demand for a need for another train there.
Well,
I think it should be Charlotte to Montgomery rather than Charlotte to Birmingham.
Well, Birmingham have not had partner train service since the 1970s.
I've ridden the Amtrak
Or
train
not-
to Birmingham.
not
several
Birmingham.
times.
Hold on, let me check. I might be wrong. Let me check the
Are you
Amtrak.
talking about Montgomery?
Yeah, I'm talking about that new route that it in right when you get out of Georgia. 1 minute.
Montgomery, Auburn,
Yeah.
Chattanooga. Oh, is that Donovan?
Yeah, I think that's Jonathan.
No, it's Deshaun or Wyatt or you.
Definitely not me.
Hey, did anybody team the Amtrak that Heritage unit that me and Val caught a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Heck, we got there. Val did made a train before that had a 4-axle unit. Like, so we did meet no CXX doing a power move.
A Jeep?
Yep.
I was about to say, I could have sworn you said Amtrak, so I was like...
Yeah, you're right, Anna. You're right, Montgomery.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you said Birmingham, I was like, wait a sec, I literally just took Amtrak there not too long ago.
Well, Montgomery, I do understand because it is a growing city.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends who live along the Georgia and Arkansas border, not Arkansas, but Alabama border to be more exact.
Now,
And he said he went there and he said it growing.
Yeah, one route that's going to get a ton of money would be Atlanta to Nashville because it stops in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, I do see why they are building high-speed rail. Like, they're already building a big Union Station in Charlotte. They're already building one there.
They are?
Yeah, they're actually building one right now. Like, it's going to be a humongous 4 to 6 track passenger station. And they already have the track set up for high-speed rail coming in, you know? And
I don't think it's high speed rail.
but there is plan to have high-speed rail connect to it. Because they're already planning to break ground next year for high-speed rail from Charlotte, North Carolina to Atlanta, Georgia. They're already talking about breaking ground.
Alright.
So it close. It about to happen. Like they're already getting everything set up. So I understand why Amtrak is setting up, but if I were Amtrak and I wanted to do a power play, I would build like a Union Station right there in Atlanta, Georgia, or rebuild one of the big train stations in Atlanta. Because that small one on the outskirts is not going to handle all them trains, you know?
Well, the thing is that Amtrak is set up in several big cities in the wrong place. So they're just gonna have to deal with that.
Because that Amtrak station is only able to serve one train for a good about 30 minutes or so. So that right there, that Amtrak station that right on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, is Achilles' heel that they need to replace. I hate to say it.
I think it's fine in my opinion. Because I've gotten off there and everything.
I know that may be from your perspective, but when you studied and how railroading work and how cities grow around railroads and all that, you want the railroad right in the middle of the city. You don't want it on the outskirts.
No, not really, because then you're gonna have to figure out, where the railroads are going. And I mean, Chicago, they were able to already have the tunnels and everything there to build around. But for instance, with Atlanta, you can't just interrupt their flow. Like, you can't. Cities don't build around railroads anymore.
I know, but there is an old abandoned passenger train station in downtown Atlanta that they can overhaul and rebuild from the ground up. I know,
but then that messes up with Amtrak, CSX. I forgot what goes through there. Pretty sure it's CSX. No, Norfolk Southern. I don't remember because they have 2 giant yards there.
Well, them rail yards are gone. You remember PSR?
No, I've been there, and I've been there.
Oh wait, that was Taft Yard. Taft Yard had gone. Never mind, Taft Yard had gone.
Yeah, because they have the huge CSX yard. They have Inman Yard. I don't remember the names of all of them, but I've driven through several.
But yeah, but I do see if Amtrak going to have because I guarantee when they do this, they're going to have probably about 40 passenger trains running through that one area. Because
that's a big number.
Hey, well, I'm not going any higher because I don't see 50 trains going through there, but I do see about 40 passenger trains per day going through there if they get it right. If they get it right and do their map, they'll have 40 trains going through there. And if I were Amtrak, I'll build another railroad headquarters right there for passenger rail, because they're going to need it. Because that right there is corridor 2. And I can see why Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina from Atlanta, Georgia through South Carolina into Charlotte, North Carolina is picking that spot for high-speed rail. I can see the reason why. Walmart look good today, man. I see the reason why right there. Because I do see what Amtrak is trying to do. Because they do have a new passenger train that they're actually going to be running from Charlotte to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be more passenger train rail up there too. So that right there is power play that if I was them, I would work that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off
All right.
because I have work tomorrow morning. So
I got work at 12, so yeah.
I got work at 8:45.
Oof. Suck to be you.
All right. Good night, y'all.
It sucked to be you, man.
Bye.
So guys, what do you guys think of Amtrak plan? I get that he. Hey, you still there? I guess he's still watching the video. All right. But yeah, Jason, what do you think of them running train through, Atlanta, Georgia with that plan? Okay, well, I see that you're busy, so I'm going to go. So he was busy. But yeah, it's pretty interesting what everybody is thinking about, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the Amtrak Connect Up plan, like with new corridor and more trains, I do see a lot of stuff that Amtrak is doing. And it's interesting. Like, what are we like? New corridors and stuff. Rockland. But yeah. But interesting in a way. And heck, having a new route from Savannah to Atlanta all the way up to Nashville, Tennessee, also with Chattanooga, that interesting. And also, with them doing what they're doing, they got new corridors that I do see. But yeah. So it is interesting and something that I do think, heck, if I were Amtrak with the Carolinian, I would do a route like going all the way up and here to South Carolina, because I do see an interest in power play in what I'm saying that could work. Like the area right here can be a power play if they work it right. So yeah. That's something I do think it happening. Oops, excuse me. If I was Amtrak and if I was smart like they was, or technically I'm smart anyway. But if I was them, I would do that power play. And with the money finally coming in, get it interesting. Now, Nor-E, I do see interesting with that. But, yeah. Now, I know from rate from right here, they're going to have to share with a class 2 or a regional. So they're going to have to share in Georgia on one of their line a regional, which is interesting. So yeah, that I do find interesting in a way, and that might be good power play too. Hmm. But yeah. Now let's get back to the article that I charted to live stream on, and with it the thumbnail in Discord. Oy. Because I know Chicago Royal fan, he probably already doing his own crap. So yeah, but I'll get him in. But yeah. But just all very interesting in a way. But yeah. Alright, I got people. So I get we'll talk about the live stream. Or not the live stream, but yeah. But you the speaker system.
San Diego MTS determined to rehab the possible railroad despite latest setback in the desert.
They are rehabbing the railroad, but they did hit a setback. The setback that they hit was that rock slide, or like the cave in. You want to read it for
No.
YouTube? Oh, I see. You're busy doing something. Never mind.
I'm gonna tickle you there.
I just wanted to read. I just wanted you to read it before I end the live stream anyway.
Oh my god, you can send it on the article.
Because
I'm not gonna tell.
no reason why, because YouTube get a little hissy when I use the reading date on my tablet.
I was watching yesterday's live stream, you little thingy. Yes.
But yeah.
Fernando Beltran-owned Baja Rail has abandoned an envisioned overhaul of a 70-mile stretch of track from Tecate to Plaster City known as the Desert Line.
The thing that is interesting is how everything is set up. One minute. One minute, everybody. Copy, because it is the last part of the live stream, but you all know I'm not a good reader, trust me. But it's shit that I do because I want to, gets up out there.
Despite repeated delays, transit officials in San Diego still hold out hope that a crumbling and sand-covered set of century-old railroad tracks and wooden bridges from Tecate to Plaster City can be salvaged.
Mm-hmm.
If they succeed, the so-called desert line would one day move freight from Mexico to eastern markets in the United States without having to pass through Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, railcars would connect directly to the Union Pacific Railroad outside of El Centro.
Mm-hmm.
However, a Tijuana-based company recently abandoned repeated promises to restore the tracks in its 17 tunnels and 57 bridges after making little to no headway since first leasing the line in 2017. Sharon Cooney, CEO of the San Diego Metropolitan Transit System, which owns the rail line, said she's not giving up.
Mm-hmm.
We still think the project has real potential, Cooney said. We're really working toward finding an operator, a construction partner that would be able to make the project work. This stretch of the desert line shows the Seven Sisters, a series of 7 trestles clinging to the mountainside north and east of the famous Goat Canyon Trestle.
Mm-hmm.
John Gibbons, the San Diego Union Tribune.
Excuse me.
The dilapidated and largely outdated 70-mile stretch of railroad is part of the 148-mile, the possible railroad, built by the famous entrepreneur John D. Spreckles starting in 1907. Much of the line is in use today, moving freight from the city of San Diego into Tijuana and as far east as Tecate.
Mm-hmm.
However, the rail line's desert section hasn't moved freight since 2008, when MTS leased the line to Carrizo Gorge Railway.
Mm-hmm.
The resurrection was short-lived due to needed bridge repairs. The line has a long and troubled history marked by repeated fires, floods and cave-ins. Paid content. Blazing new trails. Imagining the future of medicine and healthcare is one thing, evolving those ideas from science fiction to science. Jan. 15, 2018. MTS, which took control of the desert line in 1978, has in recent years leased the right to operate it to several sets of investors. The conditions have been biannual payments of $500,000 and regular progress reports on completed upgrades.
Chain that I do see, railroad that I do think might be able to do this, and don't hate me on it, there are 2, Genesee in Wyoming and R.J. Corman. They are the 2 best candidates. But there could be other out there. It might sound crazy, but if R.J. Corman do take it, it might put them ahead of Genesee and Wyoming and put their foot in the floor. Because I know it's ever that Genesee and Wyoming don't get it. It's going to be a big F up for them.
Baja California Railroad was the most recent taker. The company, owned by Tijuana boxing promoter Fernando Beltran, laid out a vision for rehabilitating the tracks. Then, after several years with little to no progress, the company abruptly stopped making lease payments to MTS last summer.
Mm-hmm.
The company did not respond to a request for comment Friday. Cooney said it will likely take MTS a year or more to find a new leaseholder.
Mm-hmm.
She said Caltrans is looking for funding to study the feasibility of revamping the line, which would require digging out tunnels covered with boulders and other debris, such as at the Goat Canyon Trestle.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe it's an asset for the region, and if we have any opportunity to make the project work, we owe it to the public to try, she said.
She is right. The thing about it is it might be sad thing, and we don't hate me on this, but once they get the if they do rehabilitate the line and get train running, phase 2 after they get trained running is to build new infrastructure. Like building a new bridge to replace the Gold Canyon Bridge. Because I do see that wooden trestle need, because of how old it is, it's over 100 years old, will need to be replaced. And a new tunnel built right beside, like, build a new tunnel and do everything. But yeah, then I do see it happening if someone is tough enough and willing to do it, the capability. Because we do need the rail line, like the other, rebuilt. Because it seriously need to be done. Because our rail infrastructure and what been going on in the U.S., we need it. Because this right here, what happened back at the beginning, not the beginning, but during October, what a wake-up call that we need to use our rail more. So, yeah, that's something we do need to work on. But it's something that need to be planned. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Find it very interesting what we've been talking about. I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.